Howdy, everybody. Once again, coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. What are we going to do in the middle of nowhere today? Well, we're going to do something cool for somebody else. I think it's a great idea. Our local hardware store, Solonsky's Welding and Pump. That's where I go every day to go get what I need to do what I gotta do. And they're a great store, they're a great help, and they're all knowledgeable folks that work there. And if they ain't got it, you don't need it. So, yeah, that's a running, not a joke, but pretty much, man, they got it there. They'll get it for you if it's not there. It's a really great setup. And recently, they decided to start carrying air guns. Well, I thought, wow, what a great idea. So I tried helping out as much as I could. And, man, they got some stuff in. And as it comes in, I'm trying to get one every time something comes in. Yeah, it's fun stuff. It's right there, and it's nice and affordable. They're not doubling the price on anything or anything like that, and they're making it all fair. And they're doing what they can. So, hey, man, what a cool thing. You know, anything just to get people behind the trigger, man, I think is a good deal. So, I just want to help them out by saying that. Hey, they're there, and they're good. They'll get your wells dug. They can set you up with water. They got a machine shop. There's nothing there's hardly anything you need done that they can't accommodate you with. And that's where I got this. Turns out I like this thing a lot. I like it so much that I even tried to do some color fill that I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. But I like this thing so much that I can't stop from bringing it outside and using it. So, maybe some of you guys have already seen previous videos of this thing. This is the Craftsman American Classic, or otherwise known as, I think it's in there somewhere, it's like a 1377 or model number. It's not always called the Craftsman American Classic. I don't know if those numbers are in here, or if they're somewhere in there. I'll let y'all look that over. But anyways, man, some of this, some of Craftsman's, whatever this is, etching, I think it's not really deep enough to hold the paint. So every time I go back over this and try and clean off the excess, it takes everything out of the engraving or etching or whatever. I can wipe it all off and it'll look just like it's supposed to. We had a couple of, it is a blemish. I didn't say nothing. I didn't care. Because I knew that this thing wasn't always going to be original. And so we're already thinking of ways to modify this thing just because, wow, I'm so stoked on getting this. 20 years ago, I got to go hang out at a guy's house. A friend of mine, I mean, I just never really, we do a lot of things on the beach together, never really been to the dude's house. And one of my friends was better friends with him than I was. Anyway, he had a couple of these, and he had them in 22 and this 177 caliber. They were modified, so I thought, man, after shooting those things, that, man, these things all got trigger jobs, longer barrels, they got optics and all the things. So they were custom. So I didn't really get it at the time. Whatever. It was I lit a Strike Anywhere match inside a dude's garage. A pistol no different than this one. And so that was, man, that was one of the shooting highlights of this dude's life. I mean, wow, you struck a match with a pellet gun? Wow. That was my idea. No one else was thinking about that. I was like, hey, man, you got any Strike Anywhere matches? Because I could see, man, we were stacking, man, we were just single hole groups. It was neat. And, man, we did it. I did it. I got that thing to light. It was incredible. And after that, the American Classic just kind of faded into history. And until now. Because, the guys at the store, hey, man, if we're going to get these things, and they asked for some advice, and I said, of course you should get that. I want one. I'll be the first person in line buying it. So they got some of them. Man, they got the fully, I got my, that's where I got the fully automatic SBR from. It was from my hardware store. It's the Crosman R1. It's very, very fun. That thing is amazing. There's more videos coming, so just... and then I got another product, and I'm not just... It was kind of a letdown, but not a total. I can make it work. It's a Crosman Shockwave. It's a break barrel, 22. I thought it was going to be, man, because all of the other Crosman products are just so good. And I figured, man, how bad can this thing be? And I got it, and I found out. I've got 3 or 4 videos on the Shockwave, and I don't hide my feelings about it. Anyways, since the store has been doing good, and they're gonna sell these things, I figured out a good way that I can set them up with my opinions, my kind of review, and what we're gonna do for the store. And maybe they can just hang this right over their little collection of pistols. I'll do another one. I'll do one of these for every one that I get from there. So I'm gonna do this. And I just wrote down all the information. Crosman American Classic, 177 cal, 10 shot group, 10 yards, accuracy test. And we will be using the Crosman Premier Hollow Point, which is normally what that's what everybody gets. I don't know if they have that there at the hardware store or not. I think right now they have Daisy pellets, which are fine too. And so I signed it down on the bottom. And as this video is going to go onto the YouTube, you get a chance to watch the video of this happening. So I thought that was a great idea. And it was just a good idea for me to make another video. If they don't want to use the paper or whatever to help sell their little product, they don't have to. I'm not going to take offense. But it's a great idea. And it's just another reason for me to get out here and shoot this little pellet gun again. This thing is, man, wait till y'all see this. This thing's a blast. I do have a different pellet for it that is better. However, most folks are going to go right to the Crosman Hollow Point pellet. It's cheap, it's available everywhere you go, and it works good. And if you want to see the other options of pellets and their groups, you're going to have to go back and watch some more videos. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this thing. I'm going to do a 10-shot group. If I can count that high. We're going to see if the dogs start barking. And we're going to do just a 5 pumps. You can pump this to 10 times, but we're going to see how it does with 5 pumps only. And that way, everybody can see that with 5 pumps, this is what you can do. You don't have to, because it does get harder with every pump to get it going. Y'all are going to have to excuse me. And I can't just redo this, so 1 second, please. Hey! Hush! I don't know if that's going to work or not, but it seems effective right now. So, let's pump this thing up. I did learn where to hold the sights in junction with where the sights are. Guys. Sorry, guys. And because, man, most of the time you're going to go with the top of the blade to the top of the rear. And that's where you hold. However, I was shooting 2 inches high. So what I've done is I've taken the top of the blade on the front sight and dropped it all the way down to the bottom of the notch on the rear sight. I can't really demonstrate that right this second, but maybe y'all can see something. I did give me a little orange dot of paint on the front sight. Just something that I can see. And if I could ever make a great suggestion to somebody, would be to paint your front sight with something you can see. Hey! These guys are just barking at nothing. Well, as you can see, I am on a rest. And that's because I'm trying to get as much accuracy out of this as I can. Hey. Well, there's one. And I really can't see it. The pellets make a very small hole in your target. They are just that big, man. They're tiny pellets. However, don't know how many little cottontails have fallen victim and gotten to be dinner by a 177 pellet. Now, I don't know if I'm just stacking them in that bullseye or not. I do have a bunch of scribbling on the target, as y'all have already seen, so I may be up there in the writing. I'm not expecting to be. I was expecting to kind of be kind of close to something. That was 3. I wish I could be writing this down. Maybe I can. I think I do have a writing utensil with me. 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to keep track because y'all can't really help me from where you're at right now. Man, the downfall of this little pistol. It's kind of weird to drop your little pellets in there. You can miss and they'll flop over backwards, and you just got to be careful that you don't jam it in there backwards. It'll probably come out, but it'll make a bad shot. And the trigger. It's got a very, very nice break. Like, you know when it's about to go. But it takes a lot to get it there. There's no movement in it at all. This is not really a wobbly trigger. So once you get a hold of it and you start bringing it back, it's about to go. However, the triggers are measured in pounds and ounces. And a good trigger is, okay, a decent trigger is 4 pounds. Then you can bring that all the way into ounces, where if you just touch it the wrong way, it's going to go tau. This is a little bit more than I would call good. However, comparable to other pellet guns, it is good. So just know that. It's just not the best. All right, shot 4. Let's do number 5. I'll do 5 more. Six. Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend. We're doing this on a Sunday. I got to sleep in a little bit this morning, boy, and continued to be lazy for most of the day. However, I have made 3 videos today, so y'all try and go back and watch them too. Make sure you don't miss nothing. Ring the little bell if you have to, so you don't miss anything. This thing really is fun, man. This is kind of like golf for me. You're just trying to get the projectile in the hole. What's even better is you can see your piece of paper. So you know where your projectile went. When you're playing golf, you may not know where your projectile went. All right, I think this is our last one. And we can go see. That was number 10. Hopefully we are all pleasantly surprised. I have had a chance to shoot this thing all day, so I should be used to what I'm doing, and we shouldn't have any issues on pellets all over the paper. So, does anybody already know about this little pistol? When was the last time you shot one? Do you own one? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I think this thing's just a ball. And I can't wait to do my little couple of modifications to it. Because you can put a stock, you can put sights, or you can get good enough stuff to attach a scope. You can get a longer barrel. The platform is probably like the most AR type of platform you can get in a pellet gun, just from all the modifications that you can get for it. It's a very very neat setup. Lots of new guys are coming on board and making parts to make them better and cooler. Buck Rail is a really neat new company that's coming up, and they're doing a lot of stuff for a lot of people. So if you're looking for parts or pieces, you can go to Buck Rail. I think it's just buckrail.com, man. You'll find them. It'll be right there, and the owners and the people that work there are very cool. Anyways, let's look at our group, how we did. Remember, we shot 10 times. So let's count holes. because I promise we didn't miss anything. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what that means is we got 4 missing rounds. So you see these holes are bigger than the other holes. That means more than one bullet passed through these holes, and it just made the hole bigger. So there was my 4 extra rounds went inside these 2 holes. So that's why I'm bragging on this thing so well, because it is accurate. And so the total on our group, it appears to be 1.5 inches. And we're going to see right now how that actually looks. And yep, I'm going to call that group starting at 5, 6, 1/2, 5/8. So 5 plus 6, that's 1 inch. And then another 5/8 is 5/8. So that's 1 inch and 5/8 on our group size. And that was just me flinging 10 pellets, man. So, and if I can do it, anybody can do this. And I promise you, man, you buy this. Okay, no, I cannot make you a guarantee, and I will not promise. However, if you get you a Craftsman American Classic and 110 of pellets, you're going to learn how to shoot it. If you try, if you just, all you got to do is try. Let's get out there, put you a target. Look what I did. I just took a pin, I made a circle on it so I had something to shoot at. You can do this too, and it's fun. I promise you. Don't be scared to buy this little pellet gun, man. Air guns are fun. They don't go boom. They don't scare nobody. Your dogs don't go running all over the house. They're fun. And it is practice. Just remember, it is practice. Y'all have a great night. We love you. And y'all have a good day, man. Bye, y'all.